Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today marks a big milestone. I've officially hit the end of another 4-week cycle and hit 48 weeks taking Mounjaro to help change my life for the better. And let me tell you that this medication that I'm taking has absolutely continued to blow my mind away. And I wasn't expecting this sort of transformation back when I started in May 2024. But that's not all. I've also started this week a brand new workout that's totally going to be a game changer for me in trying to meet some short-term goals, moving into long-term goals. So I'm going to share the full update with you, the ups and downs, and what's next on my journey. So grab a drink and let's dive into this week 48 transformation story. Okay guys, so I started the beginning of week 48 at £269 or 19 stone 3, and I've just weighed in for my week and it's weighing up at 265.76. Now I don't work in point pounds or anything, so I always round up to the nearest number. I never round down, always round up. And so my recorded weight for me is 266, which means it's a loss of £3 this week. Now, for me, that is absolutely mind-blowing because as a teacher, we're on Easter break at the moment, and I really, really miss routine. So the fact that I've been able to keep myself motivated, which I've never been able to do before, to try and keep on this successful path to becoming a better, healthier me, absolutely has blown my mind. Now, I'm on 12.5 milligrams, and I've just finished a block of 4. I've got another pen to go on 12.5. So that'll be my 7th or 8th pen at 12.5, which is really working for me. And then I'll probably consider looking to titrate up to 15. But we'll see what's happening there. So, a bit about me. If you haven't seen the long video that I posted last week, showing week 1 all the way up to week 47, I started my weight at my heaviest, 441 pounds, which is 31 stone 7. And when you're that weight, you don't see it. You feel it, but you try and bury your head in the sand. And eventually on the 17th of May 2024, I bit the bullet after trying Slimming World and Weight Watchers and calorie counting and shake diets and all those things. And spoke to my healthcare professional, my doctor, and managed to agree to go on to Mounjaro through a private prescription, as the NHS doesn't prescribe in my area. And so yeah, I've started on that initially on a 3-month trial to say, look, I'll give it a go. Nothing's worked for me previously, so we won't hold out too much hope. But the weight started to literally fall off, and it's been an absolute game changer. It really has. So over the last 5 months, I've taken an average of what I've been losing, and it's really, really come down to 2.7 pounds a week is my average. Now, I know they say 1 to 2 pounds is a healthy range. I've still got a lot of weight to lose. And actually at 2.7, I know it's not going to last at that. But for me, I'm happy. And of course, I lost £3 this week. So, that 2.7 is right on task. So now, we'll just hold out and see what happens. So my heaviest weight was £441, 31 stone 7. I started Mounjaro after losing a little bit from my heaviest with the help of my doctor. And I got down to £429, which was 30 stone 9, which is still a huge, huge number. So ever since then, I've just been chipping away, and here I am, 48 weeks later, 100 and what are we, 175 pounds lighter, 12 stone, 7 pounds from when I was at my heaviest. And for me, it's a massive milestone. I mean, if you look at what I looked like right at the very beginning, I was miserable. There was no spark of life in me at all. You know, it was difficult to get up every day. Now I'm up, wanting to go out and do things, and all this last 2 weeks, I've tried to be as active as I can, and I'm really enjoying it. And that's not something that I would have said a year ago. So half term, Easter break, out of routine, I had to do something, and it's always good to set goals, right? And so, yes, I've got these small weight loss goals. I am on the cusp of going into the next stone bracket down. And so that will be my goal for next week, to make sure that I lose just £1, which will bring me into that next stone down, which will be the 18 stone bracket, which I haven't actually been since I was before 18. I'm 35 now. So that will be an absolute milestone for me to get to there. So hopefully that's where I'm looking to. But the big thing for me is I've really stepped up my exercise. So up until now, from Christmas time, I've started using the treadmill at home, building up my steps, doing more and more in terms of just building my strength up to walk. At 30 stone, it was incredibly difficult, and I was struggling to do 1,000 steps a day. Even in the job that I do, I was just sitting down all day because I couldn't put the pressure on my knees, and now I'm up and about and doing everything I can do. And so from Christmas, I got down to a considerable amount of weight off and started building my steps up at home to make sure that I had that resistance, or less resistance to the weight, and being able to build up my strength to be able to go out and do more. And this week I have started a sort of couch to 5k program. So a little bit behind why. In July, I'm a teacher, and we have our annual sports day, and they do, at the end of all the events, everyone comes together, the whole student body, the teaching body, support staff, everyone on site comes together, and everyone does a 1k, not a race, activity. Everyone takes part. So it's just over 2.5 laps of the athletics track. Now, I've been at my school for 5 years. And yes, COVID hit the first year, so that didn't count. But I've had 4 other sports days, and I'm normally on the PA system. So I'm there setting the music up, making announcements, all those things. And because of my weight, I've never taken part. Because even walking a kilometre was just completely out of my reach. So there I am trying to cheer people on as they go past, and some of them are looking absolutely exhausted. I'm thinking, oh, if only I could do that. Well, this year I am, and this year I'm determined to run it, or at least jog. So I've stepped up my programme, and I've got between now and July to build up my stamina, my strength, to be able to run the course, jog the course, whatever word you want to use. But I'm not going to be the one sitting there this year cheering people on. I'm going to actively go out and do it. And for someone who was 30 plus stone this time last year, and miserable and struggling with life, to set a target like that, it's massive. Anyway, so started this couch to 5k star program. It's a running training program that I use through Hawaii Health. I know um, if there's anyone in America, you'll know that Hawari's banned, and it's sort of getting that way here in the UK as well. But you know, what we were able to do from there was produce a 2.21 kilometre exercise, where it was 3 minutes of walking, 2 minutes of jogging, 2 minutes of walking, 3 minutes of jogging, 9 different sections. And effectively, I was able to do an average pace of 10 minutes 37 a kilometre. And if I can get that down to 10 minutes flat in the next 3-4 weeks, I'll be absolutely over the moon. And just keep stepping it up. You know, it's absolutely unbelievable that I'm here 48 weeks later talking about jogging. Oh, I said I wouldn't get emotional. Anyway, so this is something that I wouldn't have been able to do 12 stone ago, effectively. My knees couldn't even handle walking, let alone me trying to jog. So that's my sort of midterm goal for the next 3 months, is to build up my strength and stamina to be able to run a 1 kilometre activity, a fun run. That's effectively what it is at the school. So yeah, that's my exercise regime, and so I'm planning on doing that 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'm going to have the weekends off and just enjoy myself a little bit. I mean, I inject on a Friday night, so if I do get any of the side effects, then hopefully that won't interfere with any of my training or anything like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So next week I want to ideally be down into that 18 stone bracket, so it's just a loss of a pound will get me there. I would like another 2 or 3, if I'm honest, and just keep bringing that number down. 3 bits of exercise. I'm back to work next week, but it's only 4-day week because of the Easter bank holiday. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So thanks for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. And if you want to watch future updates and see where this journey's going, hit that subscribe button, please. But again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you hopefully next week.